I'm live. Woohoo. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tarot. Right, what I'm going to do is give you a free universal general reading until people decide to pop in. Hello. Hi, Jane J. How are you? Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you. Would you like a free question before it gets busy? Hello, it's told you. Hello, Zainab Nofel. Hi. Will wager a meme married in future? Recently, he's not commuting due to family cultural differences, or I should move on. This is a very good question. And Jane, if you want to ask a question as well, that's really cool. So let's have a look at Waka. Is that how you pronounce it? Waka. 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 Waka and Zainab. Right, okay, Jane, you've asked. So let's have a look at Zainab. Zainab. Oh, good. Makes a change when someone does that, isn't it? It's a miracle in itself. Waka. I like that now. Waka. Yeah, you're going to marry with a name like that. Right, let's have a look. Waka. Waka and Zainab. Hi, Benedict. How are you? I'm just doing this for our friend. Let's have a look. Right, okay. So, right, we've got Ace of Pentacles. So there is a practicality issue, especially when things are very hard. There is going to be a tower incident. So things are definitely going to change, but let's have a look, shall we? Let's use these love reading cards. Waka and Zeni. So, right. So this could be the one. Could be. So generally, for the tower to happen, I think what's really going to happen is that, yeah, it is coming, but there are practical issues, like you said, with this card, cultural differences. So things are always going to be a little bit of a struggle until things on a universal level, universal aspects are going to change significantly. So I'd wait a little while, but yeah, it's very difficult when people are different, isn't it? You know, especially when cultural differences. I was there myself, so I know how difficult that is. Right. Hiya, Melly. How are you? Melly's my wonderful moderator, so please behave, or otherwise she'll get a spanner out. Right, let's. Hello, Caleb. How are you? Will my mum? Right, I'm going to go back to Jane J's question. Jane asked, will my crush N Aries is missing for me or not? I'm Capricorn. His current thoughts and feelings about me. Right, Jane, let's have a look at that. N Aries with Jane. Alrighty, let's have a look. Always interesting, isn't it? Hope everyone's had a grand day today. Right. Right. What's the thoughts and feelings going on with N? Well, he's very much into give and take. So there may be aspects where he wants to take action on a further level. There is an aspect here that what he thinks of you is very nurturing and very giving. So perhaps he thinks you give more than you take, kind of aspect. So that's romantically and also practically. Now, with this card here, I think he is ready to take action, further action about this, but he has to have the confidence. So let's have a look at in the romance stakes for you, Jane. Is that all right? So I hope Melly's sorting the list out. I know it's a big job. I got complaints the other day. You missed me, you missed me. I said I haven't got Melly on. Right, Jane, let's have a look. So, right, Jane, this is an aspect where one has to free themselves, which means don't tie yourself down to this situation. Don't kind of trap yourself and wait for that end to get up. So even though he thinks of you as a great person, no doubt about that, one has to free themselves. So does that make sense? So don't keep worrying about what they're thinking, what they're doing, etc. Just concentrate on yourself, because you're great as you are. So if they recognize that or not, their problem really, isn't it? So that's the kind of aspect that's coming up. So the more you concentrate on yourself, the more you empower yourself. Does that make sense? Right, I'm going to whiz down right to the bottom, and Melly's going to tell me. Hi, Valrose, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time either. Melly, Valrose is a person who's comes in and out and is very gracious, and she supports me quite a bit, really. Right, where are we now? Let's have a look. Jane Benita, what is going to happen between my Leo and myself? Vendetta, if you're still here, can you concentrate on your Leo for me, please? Because I have a feeling you know quite a lot of Leos. Well, Vendetta. What was the question? What is going to happen between my Leo and myself? Vendetta and Leo. All right, let's have a look, shall we? At the moment, I hope I picked up the right Leo. It's easier to say an initial, to be fair. Right. Oh, you've got hard work as well. Right. Okay. Not a lot at the moment. Things are a little bit struggling, pushing things uphill, but one sees a future here. So there is that growth aspect. So if your Leo friend can decide what they really want, whether it's romance, a relationship, a friendship, things like that. So let's have a look at the oracle cards for that, because I'm intrigued with your Leo. Right. Vendetta and her Leo. Bad shuffling. Leo. Right, so at the moment, there might be some financial and career aspects holding them back. So you can see that with that card, things are a little bit struggling. But if the choice is there, then yeah, there will be a beginning. Does that make sense? I hope so. Do comment. Thank you very much. You've still no contact, Jane, with... You haven't got contact with what? It can be a struggle when there is no contact. But yeah, Jane, that's probably why the universe says free yourself from that circumstance. So with the tower there, everything has to crumble down and start again. So please don't concentrate on that person. Concentrate on yourself in this waiting period, and then things will clear, usually. Do you know what I mean? Right. So where are we? Where are we? Hello, K-Love. So we are seeing Kay. K-Love, will my mum's car be fixed before August the 25th, 2020? Right, Kay. I don't normally do things like that. And I'll tell you why. Someone the other day asked me if they're going to have their school dance. So what I said to them is, ring up, go on the website. And equally with a car, you may have to just ring the mechanic or something like that. It doesn't really, I mean, I could use pendulum for a yes-no answer, but the thing is, you could ask the mechanic for that. That's kind of so, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, the 25th, that's 10 days' time. So just ring the mechanic to get clarification on that. My husband took his car in and they fixed it in the same day. Yay. What mechanic does that? Right, where am I? So, Kay, ask another question other than your car. And just to help you out, it's like vendetta, but with a B. Vendetta. Oh, yeah, I've got it. Right, okay. No problem, Nafal. Thank you, Melly. Right, where are we? He is in law enforcement, and this is interracial. He breaks my heart every time I let him in, and have recently decided to move out of town. Who's decided? He's decided to move out of town, or you've decided? Vendetta. Can I be added, Melly? Yes. Hi, Christine Rose. Good to see you again. Hope you're all right. Right. Right, Val, where is me and Shannon headed? Val, seriously? Right, okay. I've already told Val this, but we'll ask the universe again, see what's going on. Right. Shannon, wait. What's going on here? Right, Shannon and Val Rose. What's going on with Shannon and Val Rose? Shannon and Val Rose. Shannon and Val Rose. Shannon and Val Rose. Right, let's have a look-see. Let's have... Right, okay. Right, okay. Right, Val, as you well know, things are very difficult. So it's still struggling on. This is what he's like. He's not cold or anything, but he's still analytical. But you've got the justice. So he is going to communicate, like we originally said. He is going to communicate, I still believe. But I still think he thinks himself as not financially stable. So there's an aspect where he's still struggling on. Do you know what I mean? So, but you've got the justice cards. So let's see what's going on with you and Shannon in this oracle that we did originally. Let's have a look. Oh, these people are so annoying, aren't they? When they just don't communicate. Just cooperate. Right, let's have a look what's going on with you today. Give your relationship a chance. There you are. Give your relationship a chance. So I know waiting is never fun. And I know it's very off-putting, but let's just see, at the beginning of next year, and like I said, after April, if something hasn't happened by then we need to revise the situation. Give it a chance. Let him catch up with himself. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully, Val, fingers crossed. Right, where are we? Yes, Maribel G, you can ask a question. Melly, if you just tell people about Patreon to go on that link, please. All my cards I use are in affiliate links. Hello, Jasmine. How are you today? Are you well? Right, where are we? Amy, you're next. Can you type your question, please? Thank you, Valrose. So are you. If you only have patience. I know none of us like patience. What's going to happen in my love life from now till the end of this year? That's a good question. I'll tell you what. Right, Amy Verma. And then we're going to do Melly next. She can ask as many questions as she wants because she's my wonderful moderator. Right. Hold on a minute. What's going to happen? Amy Verma. Right, let's have a look, Amy. Your love life. We like love life. Wow. So things are moving quite fast in a direction of away. Sorry, I'm not laughing for you. I'm laughing with you. So if you allow yourself to move away fast, pretty fast, from pain of the past. So as you know, the 8 of summer is all about moving away from emotions because this will give you a sense of awakening, and awakening you do. So sometimes when people are stuck in the past, they hold this idea, don't they? You know, that this person's going to communicate or this person is the right person for me. So with yourself, because you've got 2 very major arcana cards, one being the Chariot, moving, and one being still and look at things at a different direction. Your love life, if you do this fast, if you get this done fast, then emotionally moving away will allow that space for something to come in. All right, so let's have a look at the Love Oracle, Amy. It's very important to create space. If we're blocking up space, nothing's going to come in, no matter how many times the possibility is there and waiting. Imagine this scenario. Your twin flame soulmate is going like that. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. and people are going, no, I can't get rid of my ex. I really love my ex. And they're going, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. That's exactly what's going on with some people. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's see what Amy's love life is changing into. Let's have a look. Amy, so you have, oh, I don't know why I'm laughing with you. It's very, very funny. You've got reconciliation, which is a little bit funny, isn't it? 1 minute it's like move away from the ex, and then you stupid card. We'll throw that one away. But who knows? Who knows? But sometimes you see this card can mean a way. Sometimes when things have happened between exes, it hasn't been the most fantastic aspect. So if we forgive them and forgive the situation, then it makes room for peace, acceptance, and love, doesn't it? But one has to really look at things and kind of think about what love means to you and what a solid relationship means to you. Does that make sense? Right, where are we now? I'll be in contact me soon. Well, what did we say the other day? But we'll do it again, Jasmine. No worries. Right. Is Arby going to contact Jasmine soon? You've used that word again, soon. What did we say the other day? RB and Jasmine. What's going on with RB and Jasmine? RB and Jasmine. RB and Jasmine. RB and Jasmine. RB Jasmine. Right. Can't remember what we said the other day. Oh, this is the theme of the night, is it? So you've also got the Eight of Cups. Very annoying. The Empress, which is quite good. And what else? The High Priestess. Wow. So is RB going to contact you soon? There is an emotional stance for you too that maybe don't keep focusing on that question, because that is the same question as the other day. So that question itself needs to be binned and ask it in a different light. You've got the Empress here. So you are in yourself. You are very kind, loving, and nurturing to yourself. And you can make things happen around you in a way that you can give back to yourself. And this is important. You've also got the High Priestess. So listening to your inner voice in a calm manner. So instead of thinking all the time about RB, we're going to change this around to think more of yourself and looking after yourself in a greater aspect and moving away from that person, that person, that person. Because if RB does contact you, will you want the communication that they could express? So in order for you to now, today, to expand in your love aspect, just nurture and ask your higher self what it is that what love means to you as well. Because when you have the Eight of Cups, it really, I mean, that cat is really looking at the emotions and looking at the water and seeing how clear it is. But some of the water is going down the drain. So what today needs to be disposed of? And maybe that question in itself, not the person or the circumstance, but just the question. Does that make sense to you? Do you want me to read you one of these cards as well? These are lying today, though. So, RB and... right. So you have codependency. So this is what I mean about the question. If you're codependent on them contacting you instead of you contacting them, or forgetting about the whole situation, because let's face it, if someone is keen, apart from Shannon Valrose, then they should be getting in contact. We have to value ourselves and put ourselves in such a loving stance that if someone's not going to communicate with us fully, then are they worthy of us? This is why if you've got the High Priestess and the Nurturing Empress, you could look at doing that more, and then you find someone who really would value it a lot better. Does that make sense? Because you do have the Eight of Cups there. So, right, how are we going? April is waver. Yeah. Melly just hit Val with a spanner. So, oh, you and your April. Do you know, it's going to be April before you know it. It's nearly September, which is annoying, isn't it? Right, okay. Right. No worries, Marbell. Where are we now? Hello, Felicia Teens. How are you? I didn't see you there. I'm trying. Christine is next. Right, what's the question then? You're still wearing orange. Great. How are you feeling today? All right. We'll have to give you another colour. Yeah. Right. Hello, Nina. How are you today? Are you well? Are you well? Right. Will my blog be successful? Christine's next. Will I be happy again? If so, what are the things coming my way? So Christine Rose is next, and she just asked, Will I be happy again? If so, what are the things coming my way? What do I have to look out for? Right, let's have a look what Christina Rose needs to know. Christina Rose. Christina Rose. Christine Rose. Christine Rose. Right. Okay, let's have a look. You got the star. Right, okay. So first of all, the Ten of Spring. So with the Ten of Spring here, you're perhaps doing a little bit too much. Now is the time to stop focusing on so many things and feeling like there isn't an end in sight. So instead of doing that, have a rest, go inside, really have a comfort session is one of the things, especially come winter time. Now is the time to pamper yourself and really let things go. So you've got the Hermit on the star here. So this is another time to go inward and really know what it is that you want for the rest of your life, kind of thing. Finding the wisdom, finding a higher truth, and then allowing that truth to come into the star. So it's very much about nurturing. And in the period where you've had the responsibility and things have been hard, it's like your environment perhaps is full of weeds and you've got to take them all out. So you need a clearing, a whole clearing. So when you're in your hermit period, clear away stuff that's no longer needed. And then you can nurture it. You can put that water on your land, which is emotions and love and peace. And then when that's happened, you'll be able to wish and dream in a clearer aspect of what you do want. Does that make sense? So it's a time to transform and follow your own inner warmth. And because for you, it is going back inside to touching aspects that you need to grow really strongly. And when that happens, you can plant the seeds of abundance and seeds of happiness and peace and love. And it's just going to be great. So does that make sense, Christine? Right. Hello, story character. How are you? Good to see you again. Sorry, things take time. Alrighty. Will my blog be successful? Felicia Teens, they look like they're next. Will their blog be successful? Right. First of all, I'm going to do this. I would say yes. Myself. Because successful is a word. I know what that means. You know what that means. But it could be successful today and tomorrow it won't be. But so one has to keep going at that. Right. At the moment, let's have a look. Right. Take time to really understand what it is that you're doing with your blog. So having the patience, but putting the inspiration and the aspiration into it. And don't rush. This is not a time to be rushing. So it's better to do, when you do a blog, do a really good entry. And then if you're not inspired or aspired the next day, rest and then do it again. So this is like breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Success is in the mind. So you need to get the mindset on the page, and then you'll be successful right the way through. But one step at a time, and really put your thoughts into that. Because I think you're good. I reckon it's brilliant. And we can pull another card out for you in this one. So let's see what you need to know regarding your blog. Right. What does Felicia need to know regarding her blog? So are you doing your blog on YouTube, or are you just doing a blog? Because you can advertise and we'll all go and look. I bet that scared you, didn't it? Right, let's have a look at the blog situation. Trust yourself. Don't judge yourself. Wow, you've got some great cards there, look. So trusting in yourself and just doing it. Keep doing it. But as I said, if you don't feel inspired or aspired on the particular day, step back, have a rest, and look at it in new eyes, right? You've also got the Judgment card, which is self-assessing. So I've done writing courses. And when you've written something, they always say, put it away and go back to it another day and see how good it is. But blogs and vlogs aren't really like that. So whether that information is applicable, but there is a lot of self-judging and seeing if it's worth it, you know, to the public, to your audience. So that's kind of important. But yeah, here you are in the self-employed aspect of the Nine of Pentacles with your bird aspiring. So yeah, go for it. It's great. But you're a great person anyway, so anything you really do will be successful. Rest my case. Right, who's next? I'm going to go right to the bottom. Hi, Luna Moon. Hi. Hello, Maribel G. Oh, you're so kind, Felicia. Thank you. Become a patron and have more. Right. Maribel asks, how does my Sadu feel about me? Okay. Hello, Screeby. Nice to see you again. Nice to get you. There's a list. How does my Sadu feel about you? Right. Maribel G, let's have a look. How does your Sadu feel about you? About Maribel G. Okay, let's have a look. Un, dos, tres. Wow, did we do this the other night? Maybe not. Right, okay. How do they think of you? Or what was it? How does my Sadu feel about you? Right, so there's the Page of Swords. So this isn't really to do about feelings, but thoughts and feelings are connected to, so when they're feeling, when they're looking and thinking, should I, shouldn't I? What about me? What do I want? They're being very, not standoffish, but they're trying to protect themselves from a relationship, from certain aspects. And what they are doing here is thinking that, should I go in a relationship? Don't really want to. So it's unnecessary worry, and it's kind of a new aspect. So how do they feel about you? Well, these cards are interesting. So he obviously does feel about you because he's a little bit nervous. So obviously there's some like thunderbolt gone, what about this person? Look how great that person is. Yay, go for it. And he's going, otherwise he wouldn't be feeling like this. So he obviously feels for you and is a bit scared. So at the moment, don't push the situation because he is scared. Does that make sense? Bit of a worry, but yeah, he obviously does feel for you because these new ideas, and I'm going to protect myself from that. That's a bit scary. Didn't really want to commit and have 10 kids. So, oh, thank you, Lunar Moon. You're wonderful. Lovely big hearts there in the Italian colours. Right, where are I? Yeah, screen, there's a list. Hello, Kiss JG. Will I be next? I don't know who's next. You've got the list. Melly, that's not Maribel's question. You were awesome, love you. Thank you, Felicia Teens. How does my, yeah, done that. Where are we now? First time here. Oh, okay, Maribel. Yeah. But it's a very common question. I feel like I know you. Hello, Manishka, again. How are you? Melly, I on the list. Andre. Is this a new person, Kiss? Andrea. Right, it looks like Kiss JG is next because I've looked down there. Is that right? I'm going to skip to the end. Right, it looks like to me that, who did I say? Kiss JG, what's Andre's intentions towards me? Andre. Let's have a look. Andre and Kiss JG. Andre and Kiss JG. Andre Kiss JG. Andre and Kiss JG. Right, let's have a look, shall we? About Andre. Okay, so we've got, so they have a feeling of, they know that you're emotionally attached. You know, they can see that, they sense that, they're on that level. Not too sure whether to go ahead or not with that one. So they're willing to trust. They're willing to trust the situation. So he's got to have a kind of more mature attitude. Though with the kitten here, so it's kind of all new. So there's a possibility that he definitely wants to see that, but he's emotionally a little bit shy at times. But with the Two of Wands here, he's still in an indecisive mood, but there's definitely the Fool card here to actually go forth and trust that it's going to be all right. But I think he well knows on some level that you're interested. So that's good. So there's going to be a little start. So we all need a baby step. So baby steps can climb mountains. So yeah, has a young feel to it, doesn't it? So that's okay, Andre. Right, who's next? Luna asks, what will happen next in my love life, maybe in the next 3 months? Okay, Melly, let's see that. Who asked? Luna? Yeah, Luna. Next 3 months. Right. Next 3 months. What's Luna's love life? Oh, is it any wonder you asked in months with a name like Luna? Sorry, concentrate. Oh, funny. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Months. Moon. Luna. And then we're going to do Melly, because Melly needs a... Right, so next 3 months. First month, Chariot, moving forward in the work through your. So you're going to be working through your fears, okay? A scorpion feel to it. Burn my elbow. So what's hidden? What is hidden that you need to move away from? Is it past hurt, past pain, or even the thought of going into a relationship? So that's the first aspect. Next aspect with the next month. So there may be a social event coming along, so that's really good. And this says, look at the bigger picture. So when you look at the bigger picture, it allows you to bring to you an aspect that, is it best to rush into something or take a step back and concentrate on the quality instead of quantity? But there is a social event coming up, so that's interesting. And then finally, what have we got? Princess of Autumn. So this is reassessing really what relationship does mean to you. You've also got believe in the possible, impossible. So if you actually, so say for instance, if you put your fears behind you now, that'll give you the space to attract something bigger. Because when it says believe in the impossible, I think maybe you've got a little bit of a low self-esteem surrounding love, and you go to a party or some social event and you see this. This is going to sound like Mills and Boon, if you know what that is, romance novels. So you see the Mr. Gorgeous there and you go, oh, he's too good for me. No. Believe in the impossible. So that's the kind of feel if you go for that. Does that make sense? I quite like that. And then Felicity can write a blog about that. How Babe's clients find a Mills and Boon through tarot. Right, active range. Right, what's going on? Right, story character next. Me 7th of January. Him. I September. Is he my soulmate? Hey, Scrooby. Right, Melly. Is story character next? Yeah. Oh, story character is born on the 7th of January, and then him is the 1st of September. Is he my soulmate? Right, story character. What does story character need to know regarding soulmates? 1st of September. Right. So there is a reconciliation kind of thing. So yes, that person's story character has been your soulmate in a past life. So when we're talking about soulmates, sometimes we're just talking about you and me and the neighbor and da 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 da, because we're all connected and we're all soulmates. But I know what you mean. You mean someone that you're so connected and that you have to work through your stuff. Now, I don't know if the person that you're speaking about, both of you have worked through your stuff. So if there's still things to work through in this lifetime, then you will reconcile to actually get through that stuff. Does that make sense? But yeah, definitely is a soulmate. Right, where are I? Can I know if Kay... Hello, Talisa, how are you? Hello. And hello, Manishka Gutram. Okay, right, where are we? Manishka is next. Yeah, right, okay. Well, I'm going to do you, Melly, next, and then we'll do Manishka. Is that all right? So have you got a question, Melly, or do you want me to do you an oracle card or something? What would you like? What would Melly like? What would Melly like? Oracle. Would you like unicorns? Or would you like love cards? Or would you like these angels? These cards that are... I'll give you one of these. I might as well. I haven't used them. Melly. Unicorns. Yeah, good choice. Spiritual unicorns. We love our unicorns. All cards can be found in the affiliate links down below. You too can shuffle like a pro. Oh, no, I refuse that one. I have a very naughty person who does that. And I go, nope. Right, Melly, Melly, Melly. Melly. Alrighty. Melly. Okay. Oh, action. I'm not really... No, right, okay. So you can see in this card, the unicorn is dashing through the darkened woods with the light behind. So there is a message coming to you from a spiritual, from your higher self, etc. So, but there's also perhaps something that you're trying to run away from, something that's hidden, and it's like facing your fear and doing it anyway. So because you're being guided, the light's kind of saying, yeah, go this way, go this way, go this way. So it is interesting, isn't it? When you run through the dark, you always see the light. When the light is around you, you are going to always be protected. There's also an inspirational message coming as well. Maybe that was it. But anyway, so I'll give you another one later, don't worry. So where are we? Manishka says, may I please know how will Manic react to the message that I just sent him? Okay, right. The message that you just sent that person. I don't know why I've got a candle today. Right, okay. How will they react? Right, Manishka. Manishka. It's true though, isn't it, Felicia? I'm going to burn down one day. It smells nice though. Right, Mayanach. Whoa, look at that question. Okay, let's have a look at Mayanach. So, in a little bit of two minds about what to think. So that's interesting. So the pondering on this question, well, the text, quite a lot. And luckily, there is more understanding. So this is positive. But they don't know how to react. They don't know how to think. They're gathering more insight from themselves. But there is an understanding. And it almost feels like it's gone neutral. So when you're neutral, you can progress either away or whatever. So there's a sense of freedom and understanding. But this is kind of a little bit, daunting at times. So he may still cling on to how they are before they move on to this. Does that make sense? Right. Hello, Kiki. Yes, your question did post. Scree. My first question, can I know if Kay would like to keep relationship active with me? Right. Okay. If anybody wants to jump the queue, they can donate, become a patron or a moderator or anything like that. It's fine, because these do take a long time, these, don't they? Right, Screeby, first question. Can I know if Kay would like to keep a relationship? Kay and Scree. Kay and Scree. Okay, so Scree, let's have a look at Kay. Right, okay. So first of all, there's death. Death by Hoover. And then there's sorting out things. And then there's I'm the king of the castle. So do they want to keep the relationship? If they feel that they can put the right energy into it, if they can be bothered, there's going to be a whole new way of thinking whether they want to pay attention to this relationship, to let it die off, or see things from a whole different light and start it on a whole different page. So the sorting out period has to come about. But the good news is, I think, if they own themselves and really know that they can face the challenge, because I think they realize it's a challenge. But the death card, can mean quite a lot. But then being the king of the castle is also good. So if they allow himself to sort those aspects out, I'm going to do you a romance oracle card to see what's going on completely with that situation, because that's not as clear as you'd think, is it, when you've got the death card? Right. Kay and Scree. 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 Scree and Kay. Scree. Kay and Scree. Right, okay, let's have a look. So for you, release your ex. So the death card could mean the death of the relationship, or it could mean just release the ex to allow them to sort themselves out, to be able to know who they are. So in the circumstance like this, I would perhaps not push them, not badger them or nag them or anything like that. Allow them to come to their own conclusion, but psychically tell them that you're available, so they pick that up. That's important to do so. But with the death and release your ex, it's kind of not looking the most promising, is it? But we'll see, won't we? Right, Kiki, Gemini baby, what's going on with Givante, the Sag? He want to see his dad last weekend, Saturday. We normally talk every day, but he didn't respond until Sunday, and he didn't text. None this week. Is he okay? Will he reach out soon? That's interesting. Let me read the bottom of the page. Thank you, Scree. Take care. Right, okay. So, Giovanni, he went to see his dad last weekend. We normally talk every day, but he didn't respond until Sunday. And he didn't text this week. Is he okay? Will he reach out soon? All right. fine. He's fine. Nothing wrong. Nothing to worry about. Fine. Absolutely fine. Don't worry. He's fine. You're fine. Don't worry. Stop it. You're fine, Kiki. All right? You're fine. Absolutely fine. Does that answer your question? You are fine. He's fine. They're fine. Everyone's fine. Okay, just busy. So no panicking. No panicking, Mr. Mannering. No worries. Right, where are we now? Thank you, story character. Thank you, Melly. Yes, it did. Thanks, Melly. No worries. Yep. Who? Talisa, are you still here? Because you're the only. Yeah, exactly. Tia Lisa is next if they're still here. Oh, it's nice to be quiet. I'll have a drink. Right, if you ask your question, that'll be awesome. Otherwise. Oh yeah, what's your question? You want to know when the universe wants to finish? Do you want to know? I don't know. How can we help? How can we help you today? What is your question, Talisa? What is the question? Kimani feelings towards you. Okay, we'll do that. Kimani, will I get a promotion? Okay, Melly, I'll just do Talisa because I'm shuffling, and then I'll ask you that. Well, I won't ask you. Kimani and Talisa. Kimani and Talisa. Kimani and Talisa. How come I've picked up these? Oh, cats again. Right, let's have a look. That's Kimani. Right, okay. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Right. Kimani's feelings. Right. What's going on with him? Right, okay. So what's going on with Kimani? So generally it's okay, right? I think. But it's a bit of a struggle. So maybe he feels that relationships per se, because of financial or practicalities, especially family, because he's very worried about something. Is that right? He's worried about family. He's definitely worried about somebody or family. That brother. Is there a brother? Something's going on with his family. So, you don't know. He has kids with someone. Someone's definitely going on. Well, the thing is, his mind is elsewhere. But with you two, it's fine. But for him, he can't focus because he's obviously there's kids. But I think it's more to do with family. I'm not sure if it's to do with his kids or not. I think it's his immediate family, but the kids could be his immediate family. So, yeah. But no, you and them are fine. Okay. All right, let's do... Hello, Tia, Suini. Taylor, yes, everyone can be on the list. I love this non-existent list. I love it. Right, will Melly get promoted? Will Melly get promoted? Let's have a look. Melly. Promotion. I'll use a pendulum as well, Molly. Right, okay. Let's have a look what's going on. Right, wow. So you've got a lot on your plate, yeah. And then you've got the you've got the so there's this huge aspect of celebration, and then you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So you're definitely 100% into finance. So this would stand for yes. This card is a celebration, and let's have some drugs. So yeah, catnip. And this one is having patience, what to sort out. So there could be a little bit of a delay, but nevertheless, it looks like it is. But let's consult this pendulum. Right, okay. Money and promotion. That was a yes, told you. Yeah, okay. So you heard it here first, yes. But it looks good. I think there's slight delay, as I said, but yeah, definitely. When you get the Queen of Pentacles, that's very much in the practical aspect of you growing more. So you are successful, even if you didn't get the promotion, but you are worth it and you will. So that's good. Sometimes promotion is a pain in the bum, though. So careful what you ask for. No. Right, where are we now then? Taylor. Is it Taylor's turn? Hello, Vansh Aurora. How are you? Didn't see you there. But there you go. So where are we? Hello, Tija Winnie. Yeah, we need questions though. Mind you, it looks like Taylor's had his question. Is he on the list? Yes, that was your question. That was your answer. Move along. Oh, right. Asks, answer the call if I call him today. That is a. Why are you asking a funny question? Will they answer your call? That I'm not going to ask it like that. I'm just going to have a look at what is between the two of you. Oh no, I'm not. I'll see if he's receptive to be answering the call. Is that all right? So is say Taylor asks. Yeah, okay. We're doing Tija swing and say we'll say answer the call. We'll say answer the call. We'll say answer the call. Okay, let's have a look if they'll answer the call and the possibility of that. So the possibility, definitely in two minds about that. If you did call them, got the same cards as last time. The master is they'll need more information, kind of thing. They're really pondering about should I, shouldn't I, and the understanding for you as well. So they need to really find it in their heart. So will they answer the call? In two minds. Are they going to answer the call if they think it's appropriate? And their emotional freedom is, do I answer the call because I'm going to get a lot of grief down the phone? Should I stay away? So it's going to be interesting, isn't it? Whether they are or not. But if you did call, it's going to be difficult for them to answer, I think. Yeah. Hello, what's all that there for? Oh, yeah. Thank you. So, where are we now? Taylor asks, how does my friend Jeff feel about me? Okay, Taylor, let's see how your friend Jeff feels about you. Let's have a look at Jeff. Feels about Taylor. Okay, Jeff and Taylor. How does Jeff? Right, Jeff. Let's see about Jeff. Right, so Taylor. Interesting. So, how does Jeff feel about Taylor? Very not middle of the road, but so emotionally, they're kind of scared of their own emotions. So it's a bit difficult. So if you've been over demonstrative or really gushing your feelings, they feel like, oh. So things are going to have to take patience. They are very loyal, so this is good. But there is just a little bit too much frightened. Plus, they're going to really have to assess what it is in for them to be in a relationship. So yes, they've been a little bit scared of overcommitment. So it will take patience and a little bit more understanding. But how do they feel about you? Right, let's have a look about Jeff. Let's see the moving on aspect. No. I'm going to use the moonology for you because this is an interesting situation. So what's going on with Jeff and Taylor? Jeff and Taylor. Okay, so right, so you too has to believe in the impossible. So this is a good aspect between the two of you. So even though you're going to have to adopt a more patient approach, and if they are scared in such a way, just keep going subtly, not forcefully. Does that make sense? Taylor, does that make sense? Hello, Jackie. Oh, that's an interesting question. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you very much. Right, who's next? Right, Tija Sweeney. Does Saj answer that? Right, I've done that. Jakirda, how are you? Right, okay, here we go. Will my boxing career be successful? Now, this is a very interesting question, isn't it? Wow. I like this question. Wow. But you never boxed in your whole life before, have you? It's good to have a dream. Right, okay, let's have a look. All right, let's have a look at this boxing career. All righty. Very excited about this. Right, okay. Well, right, okay. So, you've got the Two of Swords. So, maybe you're thinking that it's not going to be financially stable, and it's a kind of maybe family or other people around you may worry about this particular career. So this is perhaps making your subconscious mind pull you back to even doubt yourself. I wouldn't doubt yourself, because this has got the Fool to trust yourself fully. So this is a success card if you trust yourself fully. It's all down to you. Once you have any doubt in your mind, that is very dangerous, isn't it? And you know that. So no doubt, there is no room for doubt. You have to commit fully to yourself. So you are passionate about this as well. So with the King of Cups here, yes, do it. Just do it. I'm going to pull a Moonology card out for you to further give you the reassurance that this is perhaps the right thing for you to do. Right. Do I look stupid on camera now? There you go. Don't let your past hold you back. So financially, you could be held back. Oh no, you know, or emotionally, or you have to move somewhere or whatever. Don't let anything hold you back. Just go for it. Full stop. Okay. Hope that helps. Right. Murray is Murray next. Oh, no worries. Good luck. I'll see you on the telly. Thank you, Melly. Right, where are we? Right. Taylor, yes, thank you. Hi, Anola Fata. How are you doing? Mary. Hello, please. Does my father's wife till save my pictures with my ex, her name Samia Ami Hala, please? Oh, right, okay. So let me decipher this question. Does your father's wife save your pictures with your ex? What? You need the answer. Give you an answer. Right. That's actually not known whether they keep the pictures or not. It's not kind of known whether they do or they don't. Wife keep pictures. Right, the moon was saying, right, I wouldn't worry about this situation, okay, about keeping photos or not. Nothing is going to come of this situation. When you have a void of the course of the moon, And that's why perhaps the pendulum didn't really pick it up and says they don't know, because nothing's going to happen of the situation. So instead of worrying about what you're worrying about, forget it. Just relax it. If you put fear and energy in the situation, it can manifest in something else, and something else that you're fearing will happen instead. So just forget about it. Is that all right? That's what I'd do, because if you start thinking negatively and put energy into that, that's going to come out on something else, which could be worse than what you're thinking about. Right, who's next? What is your question? Yeah, so Mary, we've done the question, so hopefully that helped. Right, is it Crimson Moon? Is it over between the two of us? What? Mm-hmm. Hello, Crimson Moon. Right, where are we? Will I reconstruct? Right, help, where are we? We don't know if she kept them or not, but nothing is going to come of the situation. Please don't think negatively. She's just hot air. She's not worth it. No, not worth it. So I wouldn't pay attention to that. You know, bullies are horrible. Just don't put any thought into it. Just forget about it. No. Look, ignore her. Ignore the situation, because you've got the void of course. The pendulum didn't even know if she has got them. Just don't pay attention, please. Hello, Creek Orca. Right, okay. No worries, no worries. But please don't put any attention to it. Just ignore her, walk away, don't answer the text, don't answer the phone. And I can't believe your father's allowing that to go on. It's despicable, absolutely. Do you know people do get karma in life, and somebody trying to have ill intention on another person, they'll get it back to them. So horrible person. They need to learn the life lesson of not doing that. That's ridiculous. Obviously, a lot of jealousy there of the love between you and the father at some point. Very insecure woman. How annoying. Yeah. No. Not gonna. Stupid. Behavior is absolute. Yeah. It's jealousy. Pure. No, look, I'm begging you. Stop it now. Just stop it. Because this is ruining you. She's winning. You are allowing her to win. So perhaps it would be best to ignore it, carry on your loving life is how you want to do it, but don't give her any attention. It's like I said before, it'll manifest in something else, and you don't want that. You want to remain that pure innocent person and not be sucking in her negative black energy. Leave that alone, push it away. It's not yours. Don't allow someone to do that to you. It's disgusting, isn't it? Not on at all. We'll all gang up on her. We're not having that. No. Right, where are we? Will I reconcile with my ex this year? So, Onel on El Fata. Right. So Melly says it's. Oh, right. Are we doing Crimson Moon next? Who are we doing? Am I lost? Help, I'm lost. Are we doing Creek or Corka? Doodoo? Are we doing Doodoo? I'm going to do next because that's what's going on my screen. Right, we're just doing Krikatora. If you want to jump the queue, then there's Patreon or there's donations. Krikatora do. I want to ask about intentions, about C towards. So it's C towards Krikatora. Right, okay. What are C's intentions towards Krikatora? C's intentions towards Krikatora. Intentions. Okay, let's have a look about C. What is C is in intentions. Wow. The big change coming on. So they've got a personal change. So with the change in C's life, this can have many effects towards yourself. So sometimes change is seen as good and sometimes it's seen as bad. Usually when you get the thunderbolt, it gets worse before it gets any better. So there is this aspect of noticing. They have to notice yourself. They have to really notice what you're offering, because there is this aspect that there is possibilities. So let the dust settle in their life, in their situation, before they can grasp, two people together. But it looks good, so it looks good at the moment. Does that make sense? I'll tell you what, we're going to have a card for C and Crackadoodoo. Creek Talker Doodoo. C. Right, let's have a look. Okay. So this oracle says this could be the one. This could be the one. So when you get that big thunderbolt change, things do crumble down and change significantly. So any sort of change that's major in someone's life, you do start to ask questions, but they do have to slow down. So this isn't going to be very fast, okay? It's not going to be like tonight, tomorrow, anything like that. Probably not. Does that answer your question? Hello, Crimson Moon. Is there a list? Thank you, but no worries. Where are we now? Thank you, Millie. Mary, there's only one question. I'm very sorry about that. Thank you so much. You have an amazing talent. Thank you, Doo. No worries at all. To become a patron, and you'll get top of the list. Right. Hello, Crimson Moon. Rhonda. Right. Right. Onal Ithata. We're doing that person next, aren't we? We're doing Onal. Onal Thata asks, will I reconcile with my ex this year? Can Onal, can you write a letter of your ex, please? Because I'm pretty sure you may have more than one ex. And then we'll get over it reading. Oh, good. Honestly, Mary, come in for a chat at any time about that, because that's just not acceptable on any level as far as I'm concerned. I'm laughing at Melly and what she's put. That's hilarious. Right, Crimson. Right, is the wait a minute, Melly? Is thingamajiggy not on? That we are. Oh no, Onal Thata. Ask if they're on to get the question done again. We'll do Crimson Moon. Is it over between the two of us? What? Two of who? Can Crimson ask who is it over? That's such a wishy-washy question. That's like saying, is it over between my ex and me? And I know it is, but the universe can't, unless you're, if you don't write it down, I can't connect to something. It's like, right, Crimson is first with this girl. Can I have a letter? Haven't I done you before anyway? Anyway, let's carry on. Right, okay. What's the letter? June, right. N. Okay, N. That's all right. So, right, let's have a look. I know it's hard being a moderator, isn't it? Oh, right, okay. So N is this is a bit complicated, isn't it? Well, it's not complicated. Is it over? You've got the world, so that is an over kind of thing. There's some healing to be done from this situation between Crimson Moon and N, but there's also a look inside to see what it is that really went on and what's going on. Is it over? What is over between the two of you is a kind of leveling. When things are kind of small, it's over. So what is good is it could develop into a higher relationship, meaning the healing going on, the meaning you've put pettiness behind you kind of thing on a mundane level. So when some people go out with each other and it's just like playing in games and things like that, it's kind of not deep. So that is over. And what could happen if the decision was made is it could go even deeper than before. Does that make sense? So, but it is a little bit undecided at the moment. So that was that, hopefully. We've done Kay. We've done that question. Hello, can I get a general love reading? Who will be coming towards me? Yes, Rhonda. Let's do Rhonda's love reading. General love reading for Rhonda, if Rhonda's still here. Rhonda's love. We did. Oh, did we not? Did we or didn't we? Oh, I've lost the plot, to be fair. I'm sure we did it. Hello. Oh, good, Rhonda. Right, we're doing Rhonda now. Chills. Rhonda's general love reading. Right, there was interference on that, which was a bit of a bummer. We're going to town with you, Rhonda. Oh, right, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, this should sort the things from the things. King of Spring. Woohoo. So there's an aspect here that you're feeling very regal, but it also could mean that a fire sign's coming. Let's have a look. So in order to get the fantastic aspects of being like the king of spring and knowing who you are as a person and meeting the challenges in love, one needs to have to release the past. So when we release the past, we're making that space for the new love to come. So this is important. And you can see this in this card where you're listening to the little bird. So that's the aspiration or from your higher self. So it's saying release the past because that's not serving you. So if you do that, that's a really good aspect to move into a little bit more dwelling on the past. So you have this 9 of winter. Now, if you're feeling a little bit left out and the universe is not cooperating with your desire, it's because of the release pattern that you're still holding on to something, maybe from your childhood, maybe from a past relationship. But it is serious when this aspect comes up, because one needs to really look that what our past has done, it's done. It's no more. So if you look at the love aspect, that the universal love has a lot of love to give. It's endless, it's tireless, it's always there. So for you to have love in your life, yes, it is there, but you mean on a relationship. So unless you can release and be really kingly and really know what you want and take action to do that, then, you know, it's important to do so. So what have we got? With love itself, you've got be fun, be playful, right? So when love does come, if you allow the release to come about, then you've got this playfulness. So don't take it too serious. When it comes, don't take it too seriously. Have fun with it. So you've definitely got the new love. So that's good. So you've obviously gone through the lesson of releasing. Not worry, just love is around, I am love. And the last card you've got is hold your vision. So yes, Rhonda, you want love, obviously, but you want that humanistic. So instead of saying it's not happening to me, why isn't it happening to me? Why is it going everyone else? It's not fair, hold your vision, because new love is coming. Okay, so that's brilliant. But pay attention, please, to the release. If you don't let go of the old, you know, some people, they think, oh, my parents split up, you know, that'll happen to me. No, that's an idea. It's not the truth. Or, oh, my past relationship, it was just so rocky and I'm never going to have a partner again. It's just rubbish. No, people need to release all that stuff. So whatever it is to individually about you, if you let it go. Does that make sense? So, yeah, it's how all our past happens for a reason, and we're very grateful for the challenges that we have and met. But holding on to it like that, we can't hold on to something else. If I'm holding on to these and somebody gives me £1 million or a good donation, I can't get it because I'm too busy holding on this. So while I'm holding on that, I can't grasp what someone's offering me. It's plain and simple as that, isn't it, really? So, okay, so where are we? No worries, Rhonda. No worries. Good. Yeah. Well, don't, because everything has a timing. And if we feel that, the universe goes, yeah, she wants to be on alone. You know, we have to empower ourselves. We have to realize that love is all around us. We are love. So just start to say that you accept love. You accept who you are and you accept love into your life. and it'll come. It will come because you're a great person. And the cards have said it'll come. You've had the new love with that, and you've had hold the vision. So hold the vision and embrace love, but don't take it too seriously. Have fun with it. Just be yourself, kind of thing. Because I think you generally are a fun-loving person, but when we do strangle situations, we can scare that aspect off. So just relax. Relax. Moglobi asks, hello, I'm interested in a general love reading. Is there any love events soon? No worries, Rhonda. Just pop in and tell me how you're doing at any stage. No worries. Right, so we are going to say Moglobi wants a general love reading too. All right then. General love reading for Moglobi. Moglobi. What a very interesting name. There's a Vog. Right. Let's use an empowering card for you. It's on here. Their fault. Melly, you missed somebody. You missed. Oh no, I think that's because you didn't ask a question. Did you ask a question correctly? Mogolob. Moglobi. It's a good name though. Look at from the Jungle Book. Molly. Oh. Right, you put me off. I have to concentrate or not concentrate, depending on. Oh, about K. Does it? In your language too. These moons, they go everywhere. Moglobi. Am I? Oh, good. That's not like me at all. Is Nina still here? Has she come back? Oh my goodness. Nina, I forgot all about you. Oh, I bet you've done a whole lifetime while you've waited. Oh. Right. She came back. Very sensible. Right, okay, let's do wow, you're a very important person, aren't you? Let me say it right. Moglobi. Moglobi. Right, so you've got a huge, wow. This is very I'm just going to show you them all at once. So you've got change, good fortune on your love aspect. You've got guidance from your higher self and angels. And if you really want to tap straight to the source, which is God, the divine love and power, then this is going to empower you even more. So the God force, the love of all being, is in your life if you tap into that on a bigger level. So that will just spill down in all of your bodies and really emanate this love so you can attract it to you on a greater scale. Self-love and spiritual love is one of the best loves you can get. So when you go back to that source that we all came from, then that's a good aspect to actually be. On another level, your fortune is changing, so you will perhaps meet someone if you allow that yourself. And then the source, you are the creator, you create what you want. So if you make yourself available in your mindset, in your heart, then that will happen. So what else is going on? So you have Mayor. These are oracle cards. So what she's saying is schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So what that means to you is, what have you learned about relationships so far? What is your idealistic view on relationships? What's your imagination? What is your belief? What have you gained? What were your parents like? What are your friends like? Do you think you can do anything better than them in regards? How is your individually attracting another person? So this is about learning and unlearning. So that's important. The next little angel you've got is Chantel. New romance is imminent. Either with a newcomer or through reunited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So this is good. Also, you have the energy is gaining momentum. So for you yourself, if you put in the energy and focus on what you do want, as in the, that will bring you the new change. So that was a love reading for you. So you are very powerful, and I think you can manifest exactly what you do want, but on a bigger scale. So don't kind of go on a small scale, go up. Know you're worth it. Know you want the very best. And I mean the very best. Do you know what I mean? Hope that helps. Excellent. Right, Melly, can we do Analathita before they have a kitten? Oh, bless you too, bless you too, bless you too. Oh, right. Okay, so Analitha, it asks about Kay. I'm pretty sure I did this earlier, but they say not. I'm pretty sure I did this. I'm pretty sure we did this. And I taken all the messages down. Right, they're XK. We did that. I know I did that. I'm pretty sure I did that. I'll do it again. Will I reconcile with my ex? With your XK? Pisces. Hiya, Pisces. Hello. Hiya, Pisces. Right, we're going to do this question. Will you reconcile? I'm going to do it quickly because I know I did that before. Right. Is Kay going to reconcile with Onolitita? Right. Okay. Nina's next after Onol. Is Kay going to reconcile with Onolitita? Right, and I like that. This is about Kay, what Kay's thinking. Oh, wow. Right, the Oracle card has said very soon. So hopefully this means very soon they will reconcile with you. They may think that, oh, wow, yeah, I'd like to do that. But it does need action. When very soon is about, it's a little bit wishy-washy at times. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So if you really, you see, sometimes you have to be careful what you ask for. So if you really want everything that goes with that situation with Kay, then this is what you're asking for. And if it is the will of that person as well, then yes, it'll happen very soon. Okay? Right, back on track now. Hello, JK. Hello, ALBL niece. All right. Right, who's next? Is Pisces next, Melly? And don't shout at the camera. We're doing Nina, are we? Doing. It is. I'm in the process of my spiritual awakening. So, Nina, are you asking about? Are you in your spiritual awakening? Is that the question? JK, what do you mean you'll get right? Yeah, hi, ma'am. How are you? I'm fine. I'd like to have a reading, please. Yes. Yes, please, and thank you. Right, you're asking about your spiritual journey. Is that correct? We'll go with the unicorns, because the unicorns know best. Nina, and then the moonology. So Nina wants to know. What's Nina need to know? Righty ho, and we'll give you a moonology card because the moon always knows best. Allegedly. Hey, g'day! Are you from New Zealand? Montana, NZ. Montana. Stupid fingers. What? What's up now? Oh, Melly's in charge. I can sit back and relax and do my job. Nina. Right, Nina. Spiritually, I'll read this first. Right, okay. You've got balance, spirituality, and practicality. So this is a very good aspect to do, because when we look at our spiritual journey, other than raising our spiritual energy to open up our crown chakra and allow spiritual energy to come through, some people think spirituality is a different aspect, and they may get confused in the soul purpose, the soul journey, and spiritual, which is fine. So your soul purpose and your journey might have an understanding about what is practical in your life. So we need to learn the lessons on the soul level to also look at things on a spiritual level. But the spiritual is higher than the soul anyway. So that needs to be in place and accepted. All spirituality comes from pure, blissful love. So, once you've put aside the practical issues that you need to, in this card perhaps, then that spiritual love can come through. Let's have a look at the uniform. So you have celebration. So you're obviously on the right path with your spiritual journey. And because this is purple, obviously you may be picking up a lot of intuitive thoughts, maybe through dreams, maybe just being interested in things holistic, like tarot, like oracle, like astrology, like anything that philosophy, psychology, color, numerology, all these things are keys to understanding a human to move away from what the concepts of human life is about. So that is tapping in. So when you tune in to yourself, there is a celebration there, isn't there? So that's one unicorn. So for you, there's always hope. So sometimes you get knocks in life, and this can set us back. Oh, my higher self's not listening to me. My spirit guide is having a laugh. What is God doing to me? Why me? There's always hope, right? So this is a very important card and a very important message for you today, to understand that hope is there. It's not a limitation. It's almost like a belief. So hang on to the hope that your spiritual journey is going to really fill you with love and peace. Okay? The last unicorn, sanctuary. You all seek the sanctuary. So you have celebration, hope, and sanctuary, and balancing your spiritual and practicality. So you're at the right place at the right time. And if you allow your home of who you are, your heart and your inner self, to really know that you're in the home, you are home when you connect to your higher self and God's love. Does that make sense? That's beautiful. So you are definitely in a beautiful place, whether you realize that or not. You're definitely in a gorgeous place at the moment because you've got the sanctuary. So that's really lovely, isn't it? Beautiful. We like that. Did that help? Are you still here or have you fallen asleep? Oh, we like Kiwis. I used to live in Dunedin. Where are you living? No worries, Nina. No worries. Where are you, Montana? Montana. Do you know Dunedin? Oh, yeah. Carry on as yourself. You know, as long as you have good intention and love, everything comes. Stay in Puko. I don't know where that is. Sounds the North Island to me. I was on the south. JK, can you ask your question? I think Pisces was next, Melly. Wasn't Pisces up? May I ask how H feel about me currently? I'm going to do Pisces, about how they feel about. May I ask how H feels about Pisces? Okay. How does H feel about Pisces? Where was their question? I need to focus on them, not Melly. Right, there she is. Pisces. H and Pisces. Right, Pisces, let's have a go. Yeah, I still have a friend in Dunedin, and to tell me the case about that guy who escaped about 2 months ago, went into a shop and just spread it all around. But yeah, it's a weird case, isn't it? Right, let's do now. Right, is it H and Pisces? Right, okay. So the question was, may I ask how H is feeling about Pisces? So, yeah, well, so the Pisces, what they feel like is that, yeah, this and this. So it's going to take patience. So for them, they feel that the way they've been brought up and how they look at relationships in general is a bit tiring. It's a bit kind of, oh, do I have to? So it's not you per se, but it's the idea of being in a relationship. They don't really, but it is saying have patience, because the growth period of understanding and learning that things can be okay, but because of these habits of what they've done in relationships before, and perhaps with you as well, kind of thing, it's a little bit locked out and a little bit like, oh, it's a little bit difficult. So their idealistic way of relationships in general is kind of one way. And if you've expressed something totally different, like going with you is kind of taking them outside the box, then they're not quite sure, but have patience with that. Does that make sense, Pisces? If not, right, who's next then? Ale asks, can you tell me when will I meet the person I'll end up in long-term relationship with and what kind of person he is? Right, that's like 2 questions. Oh, Montana NZ, you can. JK is first. Right. Oh, right. No problem, Pisces. Did that make sense, Pisces, though? Did that make sense? Just say yes or no, or I don't know, or something or other. Who are we on now? Ale asks, can you tell me when will I meet the person I'll end up in long-term relationship with and what kind of person he is? Well, that's presuming, isn't it? Can you tell me when will I meet the person? Right, I'm gonna tell this person off. No, I haven't done Ale because I'm just about to tell them off. Right, so I'm going to tell Ale off because I'll tell you why. Right, okay. So, 1, presuming that you're going to end up with someone is the first thing. 2, what will they look like? Is that important? Is the second thing. And the third thing is the whole question of asking that is like control, and it's not like believing. What you should be asking is like the other people, what is my love reading intention? Because we have to do things the right way. The right way is how are we open to love in itself? So finding out what they look like and why is that important? Why? It's like the qualities. I always say to people, have an idea of what you do want. Like, do you want them to work? Do you want them able to be work? Do you want them with kids? Do you want them without kids? These are the most important things, not about what color hair they've got. And unless the person is, whatever. Because I'll tell you why. Sometimes it's a very long time before your ideal person comes along because people have got to do their work. So they may have changed their color, hair color. They may have gone bald. There's all sorts of scenarios. So asking the universe on such a very small aspect of what color is my, you can do that, but why is it the most pressing question in yeah. So if you want to rephrase that, Ale, you're more than happy to do so, but I'm not answering it like that because it's hello, Godly, how are you? Right, who's next? Because I've told that person off. I've got to get banned from the internet. Right, okay. Montana asks, I'm a Virgo, and he Aquarius. There's a very strong connection between us. How will things play out for us? Thank you. Right, you're a Virgo. Very good. My friend in New Zealand is a Virgo too. And they're Aquarius. There's very strong connection. How will things play out for us? Thank you. Right, okay. Fellow Kiwi, mate. Right. Montana's. Montana's. No worries, Montana. Right, let's have a look about your Aquarius. Let's have a few love cards. That's okay. Yep. Right, Aquarius. All right. Right, let's have a look at this. So how does your Aquarius friends think about yourself? Oh, wow. This is grand. Look at this. This is the 10 of Pentacles. So there's a lot happening there. Even though he looks sad, shouldn't be. No, that's a 10 of Wands, actually. That's why he looks sad. So, so there's kind of suppression and a lot of hard work going on currently. But stay with me. I'm sure it'll work out fine. Think. So with the 6 of Swords here, there's been not a split, but there's a kind of moving away from things that are generally hard. So what else is going on for Aquarius? A little bit of not speaking. It doesn't look, I don't know what's going on here. Right, so it's worth waiting for, though. Okay, so hang tight with Aquarius. It is worth waiting for. Also, you're in a past life relationship. So there is obviously a lesson, and I did find this with New Zealand quite a lot, that people are quite in tune with past lives in general. So it seems to be in that country. But at the moment, it does seem to be whether they don't want to speak or say their mind, because things are a little bit all over the place in life. It's generally too much too soon. So there is an aspect that something needs to be healed, definitely. Does that make sense? But this is Aquarius, how Aquarius thinks. But I think it's worth waiting for. And with the past life relationship, that is quite good. I'm also going to do your Moonology card here, Montana. See how long this is kind of waiting. Let's have a look at Aquarius. All right, let's have a look. So, emotions are running high. So you can see that with the 10 of Wands. A lot of energy there. It's just... So maybe if there's been arguments or they feel that overwhelmed is kind of things. But that's how they are, not how the relationship or you, but that's how they're perceiving things. Does that make sense? Yeah, his life is a mess. He has an ex who is claiming his baby, but just waiting on DNA test. Yeah. Let's give you a unicorn. Let's see about that. It's pain, isn't it? But yeah, it's worth waiting for, isn't it? When things settle down, because kids, they grow up. You know, if something's worth waiting for, it's definitely worth waiting for. Let's have a look. All right. Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Oh, dear. I don't know why that came up. But sometimes you can frighten people off. So if you want to express, oh, when's this going to happen? You know, I'm waiting a long time. Keep those kind of thoughts, you know, hidden, because they're trying their very best, aren't they? So like it says, if it's worth waiting for, it's worth waiting for. So if it takes another 50 years, you know, what the heck? I'm joking with you. But yeah, no, it's definitely, yeah, I think that's fine. Right then. You're the quiet one. Hello, JK. Right, where are we? Right, JK asks, what are Jude's feeling towards me? Is that the next one? So he's wanting his life partner. What? All right, okay. Oh, funny. It's complicated when you've got step families, and it's such a hard era to live in, isn't it? It's very complicated now. Wasn't it a lot simpler in the 50s? And then women wanted more power in the 60s and the 70s, and now look at us all. We're empowered, yay. But it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Oh, good grief. Oh, life is funny. Oh, anyway, let's digress. Where are we? JK asks, what are Jude's feelings towards me? No worries, Montana. Always help a Kiwi friend out. No problems. Lovely people, Kiwis. My daughter's one. Right, okay. So, Lily, I haven't even seen Lily. I beg your pardon, Lily. I was in New Zealand. I wasn't looking at you, beautiful Lily. Right. Sorry, we're on. I forget who we're on now. Oh, JK. JK asks, what are Jude's feelings towards me? Okay, fair enough. Jude and JK. Right, let's have a look. JK and Jude's. Hey. Right, okay, let's have a look. Wow, another tower. So things are happening for Jude. There's a tower scenario. So it's a bit of a shock. Sometimes when you have a shock, you don't know how to react. You don't know where to go. So Jude's kind of going, oh, really? What's going on? So let's see what is going on for this person. Right, okay. So because things are going fast for this person, it's kind of a little bit unsettling. Oh, has a nice ending though. So Jude's feelings are quite happy. So with the change, what's going on is, yeah, it'll be a bit of a shock. It'll happen quite a lot, but they'll be happy with yourself. So allow the natural order of things to happen around that situation, around Jude, because he sees you as a very loving person. So this is good. So even though it can be difficult at times to progress, even start, there is some sort of speed carrying it over to there. Does that make sense? Let's do your love oracle card about Jude's towards hello, Camira Forever. Hi. Yeah. You're going to ask a question. Right, let's have a look at Jude's. Okay, let's have a look. So, codependency. So what's this about, the codependency? If this is perhaps why the tower is happening, there needs to be significant change in both your lives and your situations to be able to free up the pathway towards actual avenging a relationship. So even though they see you as really loving and happy and very good, there is a kind of pull. So unless that addiction kind of not with each other, but some other form, whether it's a habit or a thought process, there is some sort of situation there that the message is coming through that you might be a little bit, addicted to something. And that's perhaps why the Tower. So if I were in your circumstances, I would wait until this very heavy change happens, wait till the dust settles, and then see the situation again. That's what I'd do. Right. Tamira forever. Hi. Lily asks, are we on Lily next? Lily asks, what does my cousin A feel about her? Is that correct? Okay. Let's have a look at that question. What does... no problem, JK. I hope that helps. Did it make sense? JK, did that make sense? Right. Lily's cousin A. Lily's cousin A. Thanks, Melanie. Cousin A towards Lily. Cousin A towards Lily. Cousin A. Well, let's have a look at your cousin. Cousin bro. Huh. Right, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, can't argue with that. So how do they feel about you or the situation? The situation with cousin A is they're concentrating on pain, painful issues of the heart. So there's a kind of change going on, but also for them, there's going to have to be a new way of thinking. And I think there's going to be some form of help. There's going to be an understanding between the two of you of how you can both help. So it's a gentle kind of communication in where things are going. So what do they think of you? Well, yeah, they think of you fondly. And there's also this change going on. But there's also a freedom when we listen to advice, not from me, but advice from what you tell yourself, from your higher self, and also advice from someone more experienced and who knows both of you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, oh Lily? I'm just having a cup of tea. It's been in this flask all day. Right, is there any more questions? We have a question. So is Tamara asking a question or not? Lily, did that make sense or not? Has the internet stopped or not? There's going to be a flood of messages in a minute, isn't there? Can't read them all. Ah. Oh, that's funny. Is Lily still here? They're all dumbfounded, aren't they? It's like, oh, it means we can have. I'll do you. Well, if they're not answering, Melly, we can do you again. Right, all my cards can be purchased from the affiliate links. Donations are greatly appreciated. Becoming a patron will put you at the top of the list in live chats. And what else do you need to know? Do you guys like those daily horoscope readings that I do? Yes or no? What else can we talk about? Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hey, it's good having nothing to do, is it? It's great. I love it. Right. This is for what do you need to release? A waning moon. It's always good to release things. Haven't got nothing to do, Melly. This is great, isn't it? I love it. Right. You enjoyed the daily ones. Thank you. Well, I did a load in a live feed, not yesterday, not today, yesterday. And I don't think it worked. It didn't process. And I think a lot of other people were having trouble processing long videos. So I'll just do them like I normally do. But yeah, it's good if you did like them. That's good. I'll keep doing them. But sometimes you think, is this worth it? So I've got some new cards today, the cat tarot, the black cat, which is good. I'm going to do some great oracle chakra readings as well, because I think that's important to look at color and things like that. I'm here. You're here. Where have you been? Flower. Hi, does M likes me? Well, I'm glad somebody asked a question. Tamira, if you want to ask a question, that's fine. I'm just going to do flower. Does M like her? Does M likes me? Does M? Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at that. Flower and M. M. Right, let's have a look at M, what M is doing. Right, okay. Oh, so M, flower, is also looking at a little bit of pain from the heart. So they're just pondering over stuff, but they are going pretty fast towards new love, which is good. So the opportunity is definitely there. So does M like you? Probably quite a bit. But if it needs to go forward in a relationship aspect, they need to really release the pain in their heart. So what we're going to do about M and you, flower, is just see the romance oracle to see what's going on there. M and flower, M and flower. Okay. So for you and them, forgiving and learning. So the forgiving and learning has come up, which is obviously this pain that Emma's feeling. So they need to forgive love in general aspects. Does that make sense, Flower? Hello, Jalel90. Hello, Tab M. No contacts. What? Tamira Forever asks, why Marlan stopped texting me? He said he's going through a low, but what is he going through for him to stop texting me? Okay. Hi, Jalila 90. Right, okay. So, right, okay. Melly, after I've done one question, then you can say the next, otherwise I'll get lost, maybe. Right, let's do Tamira. Why Marlin stopped texting? Why did Marlene stop texting? Right, why has Ozzy stopped texting? Right, okay. So with the Ten of Swords, he really has to look at things totally different, not with his life, because he needs to realize that you're there to support them. So maybe he thinks he's been burdensome, and that's why he doesn't. He's not embarrassed, but it's a kind of a feeling where, oh, do you know what I mean? It's like, so he doesn't want to burden you, I think. Let's see what further is. So yeah, he's keeping quiet to himself. So that's just him. That's a bloke all over, isn't it? But there will be communication soon, so don't worry about that. He's just going through his own stuff, really, isn't he? So there is an aspect where he doesn't want to because he knows you're very caring, you see. So if he says, da, 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 you'll go, da, 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 and then he'll go, do you know what I mean? So chill out on that one. It's nothing to do with you, except that you're a great person and caring. So it has to do with you in a way, but it's like on a good level. So he does have to move through his stuff, and it is going to happen. So don't be too concerned there. And I'll prove that to you here. Right, what's going on? Okay, so that's a very soon. So honestly, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the break. Give your fingers a break. Oh yeah. Right, okay. Did that make sense? Hi, Tab M. Hi. Right, where are we now? I keep stressing I'm trying not to because my angels tell me to. He will ask you out divine timing and be patient. They're correct. How does Sag currently feel towards me? No contact. Okay, no contact. Tab M. And the Sag. All right, okay. No worries. Alrighty, let's have a look. So they feel very nurturing and very giving. So this is the first aspect. Still things maybe to sort out, but let's have a look. And the Sun. So for yourself, we've got the Empress. So they feel that you're gentle and kind of, yeah. There's a funny aspect here going on. Something weird's happening here. I think what's going on between the two of you is that they are arguing with somebody else, right? So there's an aspect going on which there's some sort of disharmony, and it's almost like it's to do maybe with the mother, kind of a mothering issue, and whether that's someone who seems very motherly or not. But the thing is, there is a lot of happiness that will happen. So the energy will burn away the problems that are in that scenario to make way for the goodness. Do you know what I mean? So I think it might do with his mum, actually. There is some sort of conflict anyway. Does that make sense? Right. It's his ex. Oh, exes. Have you seen X on the beach? That's an eye-opener. Hi, how does some feel about them? How does some feel about them? Hello, Black Rain. What a beautiful name. Well, hang around, Black Rain. We'll have a talk. Right. Jalila and Sam. Sam and Jalila, Sam and Sam. Sam and Jalila, Sam. Right, okay, let's have a look at some. All right, let's have a go at some. Ah. Wow, this is very interesting. Wow. Okay, so there's a conclusion here, not a conclusion. There is an aspect, I use that a lot, an aspect that they've become very wise in knowing what a relationship is and knowing what they want from yourself. Because they see that there's this very nice aspect that with the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups, this combination can really make things happen. They are kind of opposite. So they have to be in the kind of right order, because we don't want the water on the fire and we don't want fire on the water, because that causes steam. So you both need to come to some sort of understanding of how your relationship works, because I think it'll work quite well if you can get over the kind of opposite effect and one person overshadowing the other and vice versa. But yeah, it's great. So I won't worry. Does that make sense? How do they feel about you? They like you. I think there's a whole possibility of that going. If it works good, it'll work good. But there's a fine balance, isn't there? Right. Hi, Zara. Elsa. Hello, Anira. Will I get good scores in Let's exam if I give in August month? Right, we're going to do Black Rain now. I would like to know who I was in my ancient past life. Right. Who were you in your past life? Let's have a look. We'll pull one of them out anyway. Right, this is going to take forever now. You're probably on your 300th lifetime by now. All right, we'll start with this one. Right, Black Rain. What's this Black? This might take all night. Doing black rain now, people. Because it just takes ages. Right. Okay. Right, black rain. Right, okay. Hold on. Right. You were this lifetime you were a woman. This one I'm picking up was a woman. A woman who wears a lot of white. A white, it's not a bride, so don't get me wrong. White here, white all down there. It's not a nun or anything. It's just what they wear, what you wore. So you were successful, yeah, but there was a lot of hard work. There was a lot of pain and sadness. And when there's two little children going on, they got a bucket. Why have they got a bucket? Anyway, so I don't know why this bucket is come out. It's a wooden bucket. Anyway, so but mainly you have the Ten of Winter here. So they had to they had to keep relocating. So there's a lot of relocation going on within this lifetime, this particular lifetime. So there was sadness, obviously, but there was a lot of change going on, and had to keep integrating. There was a lot of integration, but I'm just concerned about this. It's like you never gave up. There was a never giving up situation. Yeah. So it was nice. But you weren't poor. You weren't poor. You were just middle ground. So it wasn't financially hard because the robes that you're wearing is okay. You're not poor or anything. But yeah, does that make sense? You don't know. I could tell you any old shit. But yeah, but this is interesting here. Very tired in the heart. That's so I think one of the lessons that you perhaps had to learn in that one was that when you're overtired with your mindset, open up your heart, because when I saw you as that woman all dressed in white and those two kids, whether those two kids were yours, I don't know, I haven't picked that up, but there wasn't a partner around, so it was very kind of moving into empowering yourself kind of thing. But you were a woman in that lifetime, this particular one. You've probably been all sexes anyway. How does that relate to you? That's what we want to know. Right, where are we now? No problem, Jalia Aroa. Yeah. Hey, Shelia. Yeah. So we've got, I'm Elsa. When my ex Erin will come back. When will your so hold on a minute. So first of all, we're presuming that Erin is coming back. Is that correct? Is Black Rain still here, or did they go? That's oh, that's hilarious. All right, who's next then? I thought Anaria Para was next. Right, I'll do Elsa Zara H. Zara H. I'm Elsa. Yeah, Zara. Yeah, I'll do them next then. Black Rain, your first lifetime has no bearing on this lifetime. When you've had a person has over 300 lifetimes to live, so your first one has no bearing in this life whatsoever. So, in fact, none of your past lives really has any bearing on this life. If you want to spiritually grow as a person, you should pay attention to spiritually growing, and that's opening up to the true, the source of God. That's all your spirit and your soul purpose actually is. But people forget that, and they want to go down routes that won't help them in this lifetime at all. And I don't care what anyone else says about past lives. You're living this one now, and this one's the most important, not what you were in the past. It has no bearing whatsoever. Believe you me. Believe you me, it doesn't. Because your soul progresses each time. So what is the point in going backwards? There is no point. There's no point at all. So it's ridiculous. It really is. It shouldn't matter. If you've been given a life again, an opportunity to meet certain people and listen to certain aspects, to grow on a spiritual path, to open to the God force, then that's what should matter, not what you've been through in the past life. It is interesting, I'll give you that. But right, what am I doing? Right, right, Zara. Elsa wants to know, will Erin come back? Erin and Elsa. Oh, oh. Right, let's have a look at Erin. Coming back to Elsa. So what are they thinking? They're hiding away, Elsa. So they're having a little bit of a think, protecting themselves and having a think. So at the moment, that's what they're feeling. They're also feeling quite flush. So rewards are there. So if you have patience, then the reward will come. There's also an aspect that you're waiting for communication. So Erin may come back, but there's a time at the moment that's not as clear as you actually think. But there's a possibility, but there's very shy, staying back kind of thing. Okay, so it's not going to happen quickly, is it, at the moment? But let's have a look at the Oracle of the Romance, just to see what's going on with Erin and yourself. Erin and Elsa. Right, let's have a look at Erin. That's interesting. So, Erin, whether you've had not you, but Erin, whether Erin has had a spiritual or religious upbringing or not, it still has a little effect. So sometimes we believe that a committed relationship is what we have to aim for, and other times we believe it's not. So depending on his morals of how he wants to be, it does have an effect. Some people have different religions, and that could also have an effect. So you probably know yourself whether this has an effect or not. Yeah. Does that make sense? Right. Right. Anira asks, will I get good scores in the Let's exam if I give in August month? Okay. That's an easy question. Right. So for Anira, for her Let's exams, what are the scores on the Let's? Let's. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Right, okay. So this is looking good. This is looking very good. And that's like, have patience. So this is a 7, 70%. But you'll definitely pass. Definitely pass. So just go for it and you'll pass. I think they're very, very good scores. And not only that, it's going to lead you to aspire to even greater things. So that looks good to me. I don't know about what you do. Do come in and tell me. Excellent. No worries. So, oh, where are we now? No worries. Aurora, please ask your love for the rest of August, please. Okay, Aurora, let's do your love reading for the rest of August. Can't believe August is halfway through. Bizarre. Right, Aurora and a love reading. Aurora, what does Aurora need to know? Love reading. Love reading. Aurora. Thanks, Melly. My lovely moderator. Aurora. All right, let's have a look. What's going on for Aurora in love? Right, okay. There are certain aspects that one needs to kind of release. Maybe you, some people, when they have this card, sometimes they feel a little bit guilty about things or shame or all sorts of negative emotions that need to be released, because sometimes we think, oh, I could have done that better in a relationship, but it was never really our fault. You know, things happen because they happen, and it's not because we believe we did something. You know, oh, I had to end this relationship and I feel really bad about that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no, it wasn't right, so you had to do that. So these concepts that people pick up and they keep with them, and sometimes it grows into something bigger, then these are the types of things that you need to release in order to clear the way. Okay, so that's the first aspect. So you've got a lot of movement towards your goal, which is having that perfect love aspect. So if you indeed move away from the negative things that are keeping you tied to disbelief, you know, it's not a reality, it's disbelief, then you will be able to achieve a new romance. Yay! And let's have a look on that. So this is quite a good card, because it's like all these opportunities can come to you, not just one opportunity. So let's have a look at what's going on with the romance oracle. Aurora. Hello, Imogen. How are you? Imogen. Hiya, my little friends. Right, Aurora. Let's have a look. So you have forgiving and learning. There you go. So that's exactly the same as that one. If you learn to forgive yourself and learn or unlearn traits that you've picked up and really value yourself now and give yourself time and patience to allow the growth. And these opportunities are just literally going to fall out the sky. So that's brilliant, isn't it? So I hope that helped. I hope that helped. Hello, Aries girl. Right, who's next, Melly? Ooh. Imogen Jenkins asks, how will my physical health be by the end of 2020? You're going to be physically fine because I say so. Right, let me just make an announcement. All health, people in the room, I kind of know Imogen and her health, but I will make an announcement right now. All tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only, and please seek medical help, psychological help, and whatever help, psychologists. If one has any problems. Right, Imogen's health by the end of the year. What does Imogen need to know regarding her health? Right, before I read these cards, it is scientifically proven that what we think we can make ourselves feel better. It's been scientifically proven in some reports that if you think you're a ballerina, your body will become like a ballerina. That's how powerful the mind is. So for a lot of people, you know, this manifestation law of attraction is true. But some people do have underlying health issues that are, you know, hereditary and very impossible to kind of think better. I just wanted to throw that into the mix. Right, so Imogen's health. Right, okay. So there's a start to the newness of the healing, which is one. The King of Pentacles is a very good card to embrace that health. It's a very rich card. So your health is obviously going to improve with good fruits, with them. You can see that on that card, the grapes. So lots of vitamin C. Oh, dear. No, but you can't argue with the King of Pentacles because this is a rich card. So rich in health is always going to be there. And the Chariot, moving away from ill health. So the speed of recovery is how we want to. A lot of people look at health as issues from all sorts of aspects, particularly depending on where a person's health is. Sometimes we hold on to old thought patterns which create thoughts. Sometimes our emotions are really bad, so we create other illnesses. So everything has to be in balance. And I know the person who's asking this has got their life in balance and they're trying to heal on many, many levels and they're succeeding. But for a lot of other people tend to go backwards sometimes. There was a lady in the room who was frightened about a certain aspect. And I gave her the advice, don't be, because it was a lot in the imagination. And when we have negative imagination, we can cause that fear, which can cause other problems as well. So the mind does play a very, very important part in health. End of lecture. Right, okay. So who's next? Dun, 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 dun. How will be my rest of August month? Is Aries next? No worries. How will the end of the month be? All right. I often look 11:11. What does? You can only have one question. Right, we're doing the rest of your month. We're not doing two questions. No worries, Imogen, my mate, mashed potato. Right. The rest of the month for Aries girl. What does Aries girl need to know? You've got a very interesting icon there. Very interesting. Right. Aries girl. Right, the rest of the month for Aries girl. Let's see what's going on with that person. Right, Aries. King of Pentacles. Look at that. So you've got your nose in the cookie jar, eating too much. Oh dear. What's this? And right, okay. So this is a bit interesting. So with the King of Pentacles, which was a lot like the other card we just had, I'll show you that. So that's a kind of, there'll be enough for you in anything that you want. However, right, Aries girl, there is something that you need to have a look regarding your heart. So even though you've got everything that you would ever desire on a value life, one needs to look at the heart and just let the tears perhaps be released. Because this is going to set up that the pain of choosing one aspect over fortune in the case. So say for example that you have a lot on offer for the rest of the month, but it's like you can't see it because of your heart and things have been a challenge, a little bit of a challenge. So one needs to adopt more of a King of Pentacles aspect, which is this card, in allowing who you are to grow, have that kind of all-knowingness and being a very kingly aspect in your approach to your work. What is your soul purpose? What do you want? Do you know what you want? Is stepping forward now the right thing to do? Or are you going to stay back until you catch up with yourself? And in order to catch up to yourself, one needs to release a bit of emotion. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Aries girl? Or am I talking rubbish again? Oh. What's the time? No. It's the witching hour. Did it make sense, Aries girl? Or have you the building on the broomstick? Right, any questions, any talks, any hello, happily ever after? Could I be added? Yes, happily ever after. We were waiting for you. We've been waiting for 2 hours for you to come. Oh, right. Happily ever after. What is the question? Yeah, that's my question as well. What's the question? Is there a question? Thank you very much. I appreciate your first time. Oh, first time here for you on YouTube. Or the first time in my mad room. Oh, it's first time for everything. These little baby steps, they lead us to where we go, we don't know. Oh, funny. I am feeling hurt after I had a fallout with Abraham. Oh, that's no good, is it? Yeah, you can't be You can't kind of feel guilt. I was just saying that a moment ago, whether you were in the room or not, about letting go of guilt and things like that. There was a devil card come up. And sometimes when we have a confrontation with another person, it's like we're just airing how we feel, but it's always good to be honest with a person. If you're going to be in a relationship with someone, it's always good to have honesty, even if you disagree with them and even if they're disagreeing with you. So what's the hurt about? That you see him communicating with me soon. Anything about him missing me, I hope. Alrighty. All right, let's ask about Abraham and yourself, okay? What's going on about Abraham and after? All right, let's have a look. Abraham. Right, okay, so right, so for Abraham, there's a kind of breaking away. So this stands for the emperor, but it also stands, if you see the chains. So he has to understand that to become in himself, it needs to be sitting back, because no one can really lead from a selfish point of view. So if he's acting out of selfishness, then he's never going to be in a relationship, because he's always going to be selfish to his ego kind of thing. Does that make sense? So there's an aspect that one needs to kind of move forward quickly into a situation. So when you've got the aloneness card, it's to really see inside of both of you as individuals what you really want from not only yourself, but the relationship in general. So being hurt from the confrontation, that's because he has the ego that won't allow you to develop as a person, but also himself. So he's got to always go, I'm in the know, I should know this, and do. Selfish. Does that make sense? Is that person really selfish? Yeah. So you're my client now. So I would say that you need to, right, okay, let's do an oracle reading to see about this. But I'm very much into empowering people to empower themselves. And when we really want to go backwards to people who don't put other people first, what's that about? Do you know what I mean? So we need to do the self-love on a grander scale to be able to understand that certain people are worth not knowing anymore on a romantic level. Because him being selfish is, it's up to you, man. Right. Let go of control issues. Right, is this person really worth your love? Do you know what I'm saying? You know, you can't, it's entirely up to you. We all go through these things. Believe you me, I did. So I'm not here judging. Well, it's very hard being a human being. Can we be a robot, please? Right, total sense indeed. He's jealous of me dealing with another person, like choose me or leave me. Look, you've got a beautiful name, happily ever after. Why don't you live up to your name? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, hello, Sonny. Can I be added to the list? It's up to Melly. Yeah, you can. Ask your question, you're next. So I hope that helped, happily ever after. Do contemplate your own wisdom with the aloneness, with the Hermit card, and really see what you do want out of love. Do you want this for the rest of your life? Do you because we can't change people, and that type of person I picked up, not going to change. Not going to change anytime soon. Might do in 50 years' time, but not anytime soon. Hello, Nomad Trees. Nice to see you again. Yeah. Lots of love to you, happily ever after. Definitely. Yeah, I think that's wise. Can you please tell me if Victor Alexander has feelings for me? What a very highfalutin name he's got. Very posh. Posh person. Innit? What a lovely posh name. Victor Alexander. Right, Victor. I've never known a Victor. Right, let's have a look at good old Victor. Right, Victor. You don't want to see these, do you? Right. Who votes that they should see these? Yes or no? Right, there's no vote at all. Right, okay. Are you still here or have you gone away? Right, Sunny. So you've got the Two of Spring with Victor's feelings towards you. So there is an aspect here where the decision to, proceed is very likely. They're in one of these moods where they feel quite loving, very sensitive, and sensitive to you. They do put others before themselves, which is a whole different ball game from the other person. This is also a reflection to you as well. You know what you want out of love, it seems. So this is a good aspect to have. You've also got the Lovers. So while you've still got the Two of Spring with Victor, you've also got the Lovers card. So there is going to be a choice whether to choose love together, which, yeah. You see, for Victor, it's like, for him, he seems to be very sensitive in being alone a lot of the time. I don't think he's very responsible, because with this particular pack with the Emperor Penguin, very responsible person. So, yeah, very loving, can really demonstrate love, and is definitely a good choice. Definitely a good choice to actually do. So, yeah, it looks right. Let's stop dilly-dallying over that. Right. Right. Told you he was responsible. So he has to be in the right place, doesn't he, to actually offer what you really, really need. So career might be very important, but I think to him is responsibility. He likes to put that first before a relationship, but he hasn't quite grasped that it's the same thing. Do you know what I mean? So hope that helps. Where are we? Have we lost the plot? Did that make sense, Sunny? What's coming towards me? Hello, Blood, Sweat and Tears. Hello, Nisha, Jay. Right. Are we on normal? I'm going to trust my moderator. Thank you, Sunny. I appreciate that. I'm going to trust Melly and do Nomad Trees next. Hi, I'm a single woman who is coming to me in love. Okay, Nomad Trees. Who is coming towards you in love? Nomad Trees. Okay, let's have a look at no, I lost the plot there for a minute. Right. You have a King of Swords. Empress. And lots of fish. Right. So you have a King of Swords aspect going on. So there's going to be a kind of very much with the King of Swords, with the pussycat of 3 butterflies. What's going on here is not just the choice, but the choice of lifestyle, perhaps. So what's coming towards you in love is a kind of lifestyle. So the lifestyle that you want is almost the choice in itself. Does that make sense? Because with the Empress, this is about motherhood and nurturing. And what you nurture now will reap the rewards later on. So say, for instance, you're going to meet someone who's just started their career path, or they've just changed or something like that. And they're really trying to aspire in their career. So you may have to be on the back burner kind of thing in a relationship to allow them to really progress. Now, if that's what you want, that's okay. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Anyway, we'll do later on, perhaps. So it's almost like an army dude, but it's not. But it's almost like someone's away all the time, or because of their job situation, they have to be in the office all the time or away. That kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Tell me if I'm right later on. Right, who's next? Nisha, who's coming towards me? What do you mean? I said this the other day about a manager. You mean in love? What's this? Blood, sweat, and tears. Hello, I would like to know if I am Osiris or Christ. Hello, Austin. ADM. Hi. Could I possibly get a spirit reading, please? Who's next, Melly? Melly. Austin. Right. Austin, if you're still here, ask your question. Otherwise, my moderator will put a hex on you because I've given him permission. ADM, what messages do Spirit have for me? Oh, I see. What messages do Spirit have for me? Okay. Right. What does Austin need to know from Spirit? Right, okay. This is for Austin, and Austin in the receive. So here, there's for you, Austin, there's a huge amount of love, but the message I did get was you may have lost something. I don't think this is you've lost love. I think you've lost something. So you're trying to find your way back. It's almost like you may be in a deep, dark hole kind of thing. So it's like you've lost your direction and the map. This is a weird message, isn't it? But hey ho. So one has to really receive what you've lost. Yeah, that was it. Did that make sense? It's a funny message, isn't it? Oh dear. Right. I see. Nisha wants to know who is coming towards me in love. Okay, that's fair enough. What's coming towards you in love? Nisha, who's coming towards Nisha in love? You. Right, okay. Who is coming towards Nisha in love? Right. You've got the Prince of Autumn here. So this is a very stable person, probably bit Taurian, bit kind of, earthy, very earthy, but very giving, very passionate in giving, knows their value and knows how to demonstrate that by being generous. Okay, so that's one aspect. So you've got the Ten of Autumn here. So someone who really loves family life and building family and building a very stable life. Yeah, this is good, isn't it? So for the moment, with the Ace of Winter, it's choosing how to control thoughts and aspirations. So here with the Panda in the Ace of Winter, they know how to focus. So when you focus on also having this in your life, it'll come to you. So the responsibility and the home family, a stable home life, which has value, it is definitely there. Does that make sense? So that looks very positive. I like that a lot. So how are we going? How are we getting today? Right, are we nearly finished then, Melly, or what's the story? Has everyone asked the questions today? Because we can come back tomorrow, can't we? Is everyone no more questions? Right, okay, we'll call it a night then, shall we, Melly? If there's no more questions, we can have a rest. Right then. Thank you very much, Melly. And thank you everyone for joining. Lots of love to you all. I hope you've learned something, unlearned something, and know a bit more about life itself. Oh, yeah, your question was stupid. That's why. No worries, Imogen. That's fine. We're very serious in this room. We don't have a laugh at all. So, you know, very serious people. Right. Thank you very much, Melly. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow, perhaps. Love, light, and peace. Thank you, Melly, my beautiful person in the whole wide world, for being a moderator. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Nisha J. You stuck in there very nicely. But yeah, lots of love to you, Nisha. And do take care of yourself. And remember, you're very valuable and very precious. And know that you've got one life, and to live it in peace and harmony is just wonderful. Lots of love to you. See you again next time.